Hello and welcome to Roadcraft, the place for anyone who wants to be a smarter, better, and safer driver. In this episode, yep, motorcycles are cool. That's not up for debate. But can you handle it? I can't. Here we go. Back when my father-in-law was still my girlfriend's dad, he did something to let me know he wanted me in the family. The day I told him I intended to buy his motorcycle, he sold it to an older, experienced rider. If you're not making the connection, you haven't seen the motorcycle crash data. Per mile traveled, motorcyclists are killed in traffic crashes at a rate 22 times higher than car drivers. Right now, the motorcyclists watching this are proclaiming, "Yeah, but it's because the people in cars keep hitting us. The problem is the cagers." That's what they call people in cars, because they're protected by a cage. You get it. But they're mostly wrong about that. No doubt that in a crash involving a motorcycle and a car, the person on the motorcycle has the bad end of the deal. That's the rule of lug nuts. Or as they say, he who has the most lug nuts wins. I don't like that because nobody actually wins in a crash, but you get the idea. And for anyone trying to look up that rule in the revised Code of Washington, it's not a legal rule, it's physics. The problem with blaming the cagers is that the data doesn't support it. First of all, 39% of motorcycle fatalities in Washington are single vehicle crashes. Can't fault the car drivers for those. And when a motorcyclist and a car collide, it's true that drivers fail to yield more often, but it's much more likely that the motorcyclist is going to be impaired or speeding compared to the driver of the car. In many motorcycle crashes, the rider got themselves into a situation they didn't have the skill to get back out of. The collision investigators have an expression for that. It's called running out of talent. Of the various ways we travel, riding a motorcycle demands the most dedication to developing your skills. And especially in Washington, where the weather pushes most riders into parking their bikes for the winter, those skills can get rusty. That 22 times number I mentioned earlier doesn't apply equally to all motorcycle riders. It's much lower for a person who develops their skills and rides within them. It's going to be even higher for the rider that doesn't invest in training, takes unnecessary risks, and rides beyond their talent. When we talk about running out of talent, we often think of people showing off or pushing the limits. But for inexperienced riders, it might be more about just keeping up. If you're an experienced rider participating in a group ride, look out for the new riders and let them know it's okay to go at their own pace. Set up meeting points in the ride so rookie riders don't feel pressure to push themselves beyond their skill set. Now, thanks to my father-in-law, I'm not a motorcycle rider. Actually, I shouldn't blame him. As much as I've enjoyed my very limited experiences on motorcycles, I've concluded that unless I'm willing to commit to proper training and practice, I have no business riding one. So, if you want expert advice on how to become a better rider, I'm not your guy. But what I do know, based on crash data and talking with skilled riders, is that the best way to keep enjoying your motorcycle year after year is to train consistently, recognize the limit to your talent, and ride within it.